HFC115.
Hi, welcome to Honor Flight.
Good morning, Honor Flight Chicago, Flight 115. So we are going to be, well, first off, welcome. And we are going to begin boarding the plane very shortly. So next, I'd like to call up one of our special guests. He was a longtime public address announcer for the Chicago Cubs. If you've been to a sporting event in Chicago, you've probably heard him sing the national anthem. But most importantly, he and his wife, Christine, are amazing friends of Honor Flight Chicago and friends of our veterans. Without further ado, Mr. Wayne Messmer.
All right, I demand your full attention. First of all, let's give a gigantic, rousing good morning. Good morning. That's pretty good. Everyone seems to be pretty well excited this morning, and that's a good thing because it's going to be a fabulous, wonderful day. For those of you who have no expectation whatsoever, you're in for a memorable event. We have, sadly, even if as just a few days after celebrating the 80th anniversary of D-Day, we're flying without any World War II veterans today. John?
4 Korean.
4 Korean?
4 Korean, 108.
We have 4 veterans from the Korean War. 4. Yeah. Fantastic. We have 2 ladies on board. So watch your language. And the rest, it's all you guys from the Vietnam War, and God bless you, we're here, we made it. Yeah. It's such an honor for me to be part of Honor Flight Chicago every month, to come out and say a few words and give you a few words of encouragement before you get on the plane. I want to point out today is all about you. It's called Honor Flight for a reason, because we are honoring you for your service, and also, this is my era, you guys, the Vietnam group. And we always want to point out that each one of us who are part of this great staff, the volunteers and the organizers and the team leaders, etc., from Honor Flight Chicago, from the bottom of our hearts, we say the words, not just thank you for your service, but more importantly, even though it might be 50 years late, welcome home.
All right.
Now, if I can sing at this time of the morning, so can you. The great Irving Berlin wrote what is known as the second national anthem, which is God Bless America. But this song, God Bless America, was taken out of a Broadway show in 1918 because it was said to be too much of a flag waver song. Well, you know what we say to that. All right, let me hear you. It's in the key of F, as if that means anything at all to you. Let me hear you. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, As someone once said, you guys sounded pretty good and you should take that act on the road. And you should leave immediately. Well, before we get on the plane, I just want to wish you a wonderful day and hit the record button in your mind because this is going to be something very, very special. If you're able, let's stand as we honor this great country. Gentlemen, if you care to salute, remove your caps, whatever you feel comfortable doing. Our flag is right here. This fine TSA honor guard is behind us, standing at full attention. This is in the key of B flat. Now, and I somehow am afraid that you may be flat even if I weren't telling you that, but it's okay. Let's do our national anthem. I sang it last night, sweating like crazy, standing at Wrigley Field, where the Cubs finally won a game. I won't mention the poor Sox this year. So, well, let's do this. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? God bless you all. Be well. Enjoy your day.
We're not there yet. No more yet. All right.
Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, Chad.
Was it a large amount or a small amount?
Just gonna need one more from
The United States Marine Corps War Memorial, dedicated on November 10, 1954, honors all Marines who have given their lives in defense of the United States since 1775. This memorial was inspired by the iconic photograph of the second flag raising atop Mount Suribachi on February 23, 1945, during the Battle of Iwo Jima in World War II, taken by Associated Press combat photographer Joe Rosenthal. Although originally thought the 6 men captured in the photo consisted of 5 Marines and 1 Navy corpsman, interviews, research, and analysis of other photographs and video footage taken around the same time of the second flag raising has brought about identification changes for historical accuracy. In conclusion, it was determined the 6 men captured in Rosenthal's photo were all Marines. As you make your way around the north side of the memorial, it appears as if the flagpole is being raised yet again, as it was on Mount Suribachi. The World War II Memorial, dedicated on May 29, 2004, honors the service of 16 million members of the Armed Forces of the United States of America, the support of countless millions on the home front, and the ultimate sacrifice of more than 400,000 Americans. Through stone architecture and bronze sculptures, the World War II Memorial recognizes the way America served, honors those who fell, and recognizes the victory they achieved to restore freedom and end tyranny around the globe. 12 bronze bas-reliefs decorate the walls of the memorial on either side as one approaches the ceremonial plaza. These reliefs chronologically highlight the experience of the war on the home front, placed in context with the battles being waged on land, sea, and air. 56 granite columns representing each U.S. state and territory at the time of World War II, ring an impressive rainbow pool located in the heart of the memorial. Quotes by presidents, authors, and commanding officers, references to theaters, campaigns, and battles, and 2 massive victory pavilions representing the Atlantic and Pacific theaters chronicle the efforts Americans undertook to win the war. Within the victory pavilions, a large rendering of the World War II Victory Medal is centered upon the memorial floor. Directly above the Victory Medal, 4 stately American bald eagles, symbols not only of our nation, but of the armed forces, holds aloft an ancient symbol of victory, a laurel wreath. As one glances over the rainbow pool from the balcony of the victory pavilions, your field of vision is captured by a wall of 4,048 gold stars on the west side of the memorial, reminding all of the supreme sacrifice made by over 400,000 Americans to make that victory possible. This memorial thus stands as a testament and tribute to the legacy of the greatest generation.
This is Justin. Nice to meet you.
And salute. now join us in the saying of the Pledge of Allegiance. So now while your head, cross the arm and cross, so that it flows not whether you are no longer with us. Veteran, stand, salute. Ready.
Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with love. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Hold on. Fire, fire. Please remain in place for a few photographs. Detail veteran. You are dismissed. Guardians, please return to the stairs.
Thank you so much.
The Korean War Veterans Memorial, dedicated July 27, 1995, commemorates the sacrifices of millions of Americans and Allied partners who fought during the Korean War. The memorial's Wall of Remembrance contains over 2,500 photos, selected from the National Archives, of men and women who served in the Korean War. 19 stainless steel statues, standing in a field of juniper bushes and polished granite strips, represents a platoon on patrol marching through rice paddies and over rough Korean terrain. Each statue stands 7 feet tall, weighing nearly 1,000 pounds, representing the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marine Corps, and are proportionate to the percentage of participation in the Korean War by each branch. When combined with their reflection in the Wall of Remembrance, there is a total count of 38 figures, representing the 38th parallel forming the border between North and South Korea. The newest element to the Korean War Memorial is a Wall of Remembrance featuring the names of more than 43,000 U.S. service members and Korean augmentees to the U.S. Army who perished during the war. The names are arranged in order of rank and branch of service to demonstrate to visitors how the war's burden fell unevenly across the military. Another important element of the wall is that the names of the U.S. service members and Korean augmentees to the U.S. Army are not listed separately. Instead, they are mingled together, just as they fought together during the war. The Wall of Remembrance serves to remind those who visit the Korean War Memorial each year that freedom is not free.
Okay, thanks.
I wonder why you're looking out. If you don't mind, if he does, I'll do it.
Built in the style of the Parthenon, the Lincoln Memorial, dedicated May 30th, 1922, has inspired generations. A 19-foot tall statue of President Abraham Lincoln gazes out from the solemn chamber of his memorial. Lincoln's imposing temple is surrounded by 36 columns, each representing a state in the Union at the time of his death in 1865. The interior of Lincoln's memorial features inscriptions of this revered president's most important speeches, the Gettysburg Address, and his second inaugural speech. Above these speeches are the murals named Emancipation and Unity. On the wall behind the Lincoln statue is an inscription that reads, "In this temple, as in the hearts of the people for whom he saved the Union, the memory of Abraham Lincoln is enshrined forever." The Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall, dedicated on November 11, 1982, honors the men and women who served in the Vietnam War from 1959 until 1975. The Memorial Wall chronologically lists the names of more than 58,300 Americans who gave their lives in service to their country fighting in Vietnam and Southeast Asia, as well as those who were listed as missing in action during the war. Two arms consisting of 70 panels each form a wide V shape, with the eastern wall extending toward the Washington Monument and the western wall directed toward the Lincoln Memorial. Next to the names of those declared fallen, you will find a diamond shape etched in the granite. Next to those considered missing in action, you will find a cross. If a person currently marked as MIA returns alive, a circle would be etched around the cross. If the service member's remains are identified, a diamond would be superimposed over the cross. The In Memory plaque, dedicated on November 10, 2004, honors the men and women who served in Vietnam and later died from causes related to the war. Dedicated in 1993, the Vietnam Women's Memorial, portraying three women caring for a fallen soldier, pays tribute to the more than 265,000 women who served during the Vietnam era and is the first memorial in Washington, D.C., honoring women's military service. Young, armed, and wearing jungle combat gear, the three servicemen statue, dedicated on November 11, 1984, stands as a permanent watch over the wall. Veterans have stated, while there are distinguishing characteristics for each man, they still feel like they could be any soldier. It was the first representation of an African American on the National Mall.
You couldn't hardly walk. You couldn't get near the wall.
Yeah.
Did you help finding the name?
It's actual documentary footage that they put into the movie of the heroes of Pearl.
There's 19. Road 70.
So it was best man's at my wedding, his uncle. Did he help finding a name or anything?
We need help remembering a name.
Remembering a name. Can't help you there.
Yeah, he did. He was in my squad.
Okay.
No, Michael. Thank you.
I knew where we were,
So for years, he had to deal with me.
coming up.
Opened in 2003, the Stephen F. Udvar-Hazy Center, located next to Dulles International Airport in Northern Virginia, serves as a partner facility to the National Air and Space Museum, located in Washington, D.C. The two locations together attract more than 8 million visits per year, making the National Air and Space Complex the most popular museum in the United States. This expansive museum consists of 3 hangars. The Boeing Aviation Hangar houses dozens of historically significant aircraft and artifacts, including the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird and the Concorde. The James S. McDonnell Space Hangar houses dozens of spacecraft, including the Space Shuttle Orbiter Discovery. A more recently added hangar, the Mary Baker Engine Restoration Hangar, is where scientists and engineers work to restore artifacts from the Air and Space Museum's massive collection.
And we'll always remember the 7th of December. We're the Seabees of the Navy, bees of the 7 seas. Hoorah! Hoorah!
Good evening, Honor Flight Chicago Flight 115. What a day. We asked you to get up real early, but boy did we see and do a lot. We are in our 16th season, and we are on the cusp of flying our 11,000th senior war hero to our nation's capital. I'm constantly asked how we pull it all together, how we put this plan and execute this day. And for me, the answer is always very, very simple. We have, hands down, bar none, the best volunteers in the world. Our orange shirts, our red shirts, even our blue shirts, our green shirts, our yellow shirts, our purple shirts, they all come together and make this all possible. I'm routinely told it's not the memorials we see, but it's the people that we meet across these trips. So I just want them to know how much we appreciate their efforts and their dedication to our mission. I'm also extremely proud of the depth and breadth of our program today, with the many ways that we are involved in touching the community across the Chicagoland area. We talked about programs like Operation Education, going into Chicagoland schools and connecting our senior war heroes with our students, teaching them the importance of service. Our veteran interviews, our Operation Never Forgets, our podcast series, which is available anywhere you can download podcasts, where we hear firsthand accounts of history from those who lived it. And I'd certainly like to thank the members of my board and the members of our office staff, Doug and Edna, for playing such a large role in making that happen. I'd like to also thank our supporters and our donors who, through their continued generosity, make these trips happen for our senior war heroes. Most of all, I'd like to thank our gray shirts, those senior war heroes that we have with us today. And as we recently commemorated the 80th anniversary of the D-Day invasion, I'd like to read a quote from General Omar Bradley, one of those who helped plan the invasion. He said, "This nation will always need those who think in terms of service to their country, not in terms of their country's debt to them." We have 111 of those heroes with us here today. And what I ask of those heroes is to keep it going. This doesn't have to be a one-day experience. Wear your service with pride. Share your stories. They need to be told and they need to be heard. And we've talked about there's many ways to stay involved with Honor Flight Chicago. A few years back, I heard a veteran say he didn't think anyone cared. Hopefully, after spending the day with Honor Flight Chicago, you realize that there are still a lot of us out there who care and care deeply. When you were stationed far from home, across the country, overseas, regardless of where it was, outside of hot shower, what 2 words did you want to hear the most at the end of the day? Yes, mail call. Mail call, mail call. We have mail call for each and every one of our vets. Mr. Baratona, Mr. Bickham, Mr. Arose, Mr. Bradley, Mr. Bragan, Mr. Bloomberg, Mr. Blunt, Mr. Meyer, Mr. Michaels, Mr. Malinowski, Mr. Murphy, Mr. O'Connor, Mr. Roski, Mr. Rutke, Mr. Seltzer, Mr. Shannon, Mr. Schaub, Mr. Schofield. On behalf of our organization, Honor Flight Chicago, I'd like to thank our Korean War and our Vietnam War heroes for being with us here today, for their service, their sacrifice. And to our Vietnam War heroes, a long overdue and a very heartfelt welcome home. Welcome home.
Take 4 minutes time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are getting that water hose salute.
plays at football. He's the daddy of them all. People gather around when he gets on the stage, and when he plays, he gets a hand. The real mommy beats puts the cats in the train. Nobody there bothers to dance when he plays with the bass and guitar. They holler, "Oh, beat me, Daddy, ain't you the bar?" Come on now, everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the whole South Park, they're dancing to the jam of the rock. Spider Murphy played the tenor saxophone. Little Joey blowing on a slide trombone. Drummer boy from Illinois with quick smooth man. The whole rhythm section was the Purple Gang. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the whole South Park, they're dancing to the jam of the rock. They made fun of you, the boys on the sand. They brought him down because he couldn't jam. The captain seemed to understand. Because the next to the captain went out and jacked to the band. Now the company jumps when he was reveling. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy, company big. Toot, toot, tootly out and tune him up to the bar. The boogie rhythm, he can't go in notes unless the basic guitar's playing with him. He makes the company jump when he was reveling. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy, company big. He was the boogie woogie bugle boy, company big. And when he plays boogie woogie bugle, he was busy as a busy bee. Sincerely, oh, you know how I love you. I'll do anything for you. Please say you'll be mine. Oh Lord, won't you tell me why I love that fella so? He doesn't want me, but I'll never, 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 never let him know sincerely. Oh, you know how I love you. Hey, wow. Just not honest to see. They said us will be. There you go. When I grew up and fell in love, I asked my sweetheart what eyes I had. Will we have rainbows day after day? Here's what my sweetheart said. Come on, y'all. It's not about. Oh my goodness. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. They said what will be, will be. Here's my story. It's sad but true. It's about a boy that I once knew. He took my love and ran around with every single girl in town. Hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, ra-ba-ba-ba-ba, hey, hey, should've known it from the very start. This boy will leave me with a broken heart. I'm telling you, I keep away from a runaround stew. Hey, I miss his face and the smile on his face, the touch of his hand and his guy's warm embrace. So if you don't wanna cry like I do, keep away from a runaround stew. Oh, oh, hey, 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 oh, hey, hey, ah. dancing to the jailhouse rock. Dancing to the jailhouse rock. Woo! Well, I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, it's your desire.